I'm Walter Bound, or on Spotify, YouTube, I'm known as Down with Bound. And I'm excited to share with you a little bit of why I think I'd be an excellent scholar success coach at Backers. I've had 25 years experience and I'm still going strong on my 26th year in education and mentorship. 25 years at the high school level. I've had lots of college experience, adjunct, and just last fall I taught 4 composition classes at East Stroudsburg, and I bring a unique perspective to this role that I think would align perfectly with your mission. Um, Throughout my career, I've demonstrated this unwavering belief, and that's maybe a little strong, and young people's potential that they're looking for. Just like, for instance, teaching composition classes, I had them collect all of their essays and all of their work, and I taught them how to create a Kindle Express book, a KDP, and I taught them how to do an image and how to do, table of contents and how to format the thing. And they were just so happy. They're like, when you had all the essays together, they were like, Professor Bound, this is 37 pages, right? And it was all about stuff they loved talking about, like doing comparison contrast between Kanye and Tupac, that kind of stuff. Um, I've been an English instructor for 25 years, mostly AP Lang and Comp and honors. I also taught journalism for 25 years. The newspaper, The Voyager, won many awards, national awards, state awards, including the top paper in New Jersey. And I was on the staff, so it's I miss it, but it was time to move on. And I believe I constantly challenge students to push beyond their comfort zones, but also providing the support they need. When I did Student Alliance, and I did that for like, I don't know, 17 years. It's like challenge by choice. I want you to do it. I want you to like break out, but I also want you to be comfortable with it. Um, and there's parts of me that's, like, brutally honest, but also, like, unwaveringly kind. That's a mouthful, which I think is a cornerstone of what I believe in. Um, and as far as the Voyager, I guided students in producing, award-winning content. Many of them are there's a lot of places, the executive editor of Billboard, Vanity Fair, Washington Post, man, just like Boston Globe, Philadelphia Inquirer. It's just The Hill, political, computer design, video editing, a lot of stuff. I mean, when I taught for 25 years, and I have 4 sections of journalism for 25 years. I mean, there's a lot of talent that came out of that program. Uh, and they helped me just as much as I helped them, because I'm now learning what I taught and using it as far as design, layout, online publishing, that kind of stuff. And what it was my wife that said, "Hey, honey, you should look at this scholar success coach thing, this position, because it combines what I see as traditional mentorship with AI-driven tools." And I do teach AI. There's ways to use it ethically, and there's ways to use it unethically, like self-defense, right? Or having a gun to hunt or to do other horrible things, right? Uh, in my current role, well, I can't say current because I taught in the fall, but right now I'm like piecing some stuff together because I'm officially retired, but I have too much going on. I have too interesting. I have too much stuff that I want to like teach to just like go gentle into that good night. I've had students produce podcasts. Like I said, they produced KDP ready books. I want them to learn how to embrace new tools, but still maintaining that human connection. And so when I had them go outside in college, and they had to be in like small groups, and they're talking about the research they found about great hikes in the area that they could go on. We're in the Poconos, so there's lots of mountains and lots of hikes and rivers and things. And they just said, "We never did anything like this. This was so much fun." I'm like, and then I taught them how to put it together and then how to publish it on Spotify. And they're like, "This is so easy." Well, it is, but there's fine tuning. So I'm drawn by this flexible remote nature because I live in New Jersey. I also live up here in the Poconos, Lake Ariel, and I've taught in multiple, what I guess you would call it modalities: in person, hybrid, online. I even have like cartoon figures of myself where my mouth moves, and I use various different programs for that. Uh, and that's hilarious when the students see me on Zoom and it's not me, it's just like my avatar. And it sounds like me because it's my voice and my lips moving. Uh, and I also understand how, I have to maintain a consistent student engagement. That's so important. And during COVID, that was so challenging, especially when the school did not allow them to turn on their computer screen and everyone's, there's a bit of safety involved there, but I had one student who did, and he was my standout student. But anyway, and 5 to 10 hours per week, I mean, that's perfect for me, right? It's really, really perfect. A little bit less, a little bit more. I'm very, very flexible because right now what I'm doing mostly is writing. I'm writing all the time, like 5, 6,000 words a day. And and I understand what it takes to set an ambitious goal and achieve them. I mean, it's just like as a person who has ADHD, it's like give me something difficult and I'll do it. Give me a kid like Bryce in high school who did not feel like he belonged in an honors class, and no one thought he belonged, and I said, "Dude, let's get up on let's get up on Hank and have you, do some presentations," right? And and tell your story to the class. And I had an administrator, Kristen Border, she says, "Walter, I never saw anything like that before." He says, "You have no idea this kid is always trouble." I'm like, "No, because I don't treat him like trouble. I understand, like, kind of like he needs a voice. He needs to be heard." Right? And am I the only one finally doing this at 17? Anyway, I like that. Yeah, I thank you for your consideration. And what I've done is, like, I did this on, the Canva Pro, and I've added some pictures and some photos of me in my different classroom environments from high school and college, and, thank you so much. Take care. And there's anything else you need to know, just let me know. Cheers.